Four runners lined up. And they're off in the fifth race. Slow to get going was Islands in the Stream. In this four-runner, Goffs Vincent O'Brien National Stakes Group 1. And it is the stable companions, Cuban Thunder and Bucanero Fuerte, followed by Henry Longfellow, dropped in as Islands in the Stream. As Cuban Thunder, the outsider, takes up his brief as pacemaker, leads a couple of lengths, Bucanero Fuerte, Henry Longfellow, and last of the four is Islands in the Stream. 4.5 furlongs to go. It's Cuban Thunder and Gary Halpin in front of Bucanero Fuerte and Kevin Stott. A little bit closer in third is Henry Longfellow and Ryan Moore with the back marker, heading for the halfway stage. Islands in the Stream and Declan McDonough. It's Cuban Thunder continuing to cut out the running and extends the advantage with 3 to run from Bucanero Fuerte, who impressed big time here in the Group 1 Phoenix, with Henry Longfellow making good ground in between horses, and then Islands in the Stream. Racing to the final 2 furlongs, the picture is changing as Henry Longfellow strikes the front from Bucanero Fuerte. After them is Islands in the Stream, dropping right out of contention is Cuban Thunder. Henry Longfellow, twice a winner in as many starts. Latest was the Futurity. It's powering clear from Islands in the Stream and Bucanero Fuerte. They're well strung out. Henry Longfellow continues his rise through the ranks in the Goffs Vincent O'Brien National Stakes. Second goes to Islands in the Stream. Bucanero Fuerte faded in third. Last of the four was Cuban Thunder. Another significant milestone reached by champion trainer Aidan O'Brien with career winner 4,000.
Brian Moore just joins me now after winning the Goffs Vincent O'Brien National Stakes, and Henry Longfellow, well done. He looks very, very smart, race running a strong gallop.
Yeah, he's. I thought he was very impressive today. As you say, they went at a good pace, and we've already seen what the Wootton Bassett horse can do. You know, he's a serious horse, and on this ground we thought he was a big danger. Pace was very solid, and my horse had him beat quickly, and he was in front earlier than what he should have been really, but he had to keep going from then. I was very impressed with him today. I thought it was. I know it was only a disappointing field size, but he was very good.
He learned plenty from today. He's obviously 3 from 3 now. The way he's finished off is actually no trouble getting further next season.
Yeah, he looks a very legitimate Guineas horse at the moment.
And in doing so, you've partnered Aidan O'Brien's 4,000 winners since he began training in 1993.
Oh, yeah. Well, is that in Ireland or in
England? All over.
All over. Okay, no, that's great. That's amazing. How long has that taken?
Since 1993, wondering thoughts. Oh, yeah,
years, yeah, it's easy. That's incredible, yeah. So it's very well done to him and obviously everyone around him.
Quick word on Kyprius.
Yeah, first run for the best part of a year, and Aidan seems happy with him, and looking forward to getting him back.
Well done.
Thank you.
Yes, thanks, Rachel. What a weekend has been for the man alongside me, Aidan O'Brien. Aidan, firstly, 4,000 winners. What a career so far. All started in 1993 with Wondering Thoughts and the now defunct Tralee.
Yeah, incredible, Kevin. So grateful to so many people all along the lines, all pure teamwork, and just incredible. Hard to believe today that it was that, and just hard to believe, really, you know. So and end up here today, incredible.
Do you ever think back then you were going to achieve what you have done now?
No. So listen, we always take one day at a time, Kevin, and whatever. But it's great people, really. That's what makes those things happen, and great horses, great people, and great teamwork, really.
Phenomenal achievement.
Yeah, no, listen, and like I say, I'm so grateful to everybody and so delighted for everybody involved. And listen, it's great for everybody, really.
Brilliant weekend, Ed, and obviously Henry Longfellow, he was very, very good winning this year's renewal of the Goffs Vincent O'Brien National Stakes.
Yeah, looks very smart, Kevin. Had done all the way along. His 2 runs, he was very smart, travels and quickens. A lot of his dam in him, a lot of his dad in him. You know, he looks a very special horse, really.
Where next with him? Onto the racing post, something like that?
Yeah, listen, the plan originally was that he would go to the Dew Horse and the City of Troy would come here, but we kind of promised ourselves we wouldn't run City of Troy in soft ground, and Ryan came in and said it's closer to soft than good to yielding, you know. So that was the thing, and it was a while since he ran, and we didn't think it was the right thing. We felt it was definitely wasn't the wrong thing not to run. This horse had ran here a couple of weeks ago with an ease in the ground, and he didn't have any problem with it. Always showed a lot of class. PC rides him out all the time. Always said he's very, very good, very classy horse, you know. So listen, we saw Ryan give him a lovely ride. No, couldn't be happier, Kevin.
You'll have no trouble stepping up a trip next season.
No, but he's fast, you know. He looks like a miler. you know, so I don't know how much further he'll have to get or will get, but he looks quick. He's not slow, and when a horse can pick up and quicken like that, they're quick usually.
City of Try, where will we see him next? Is it too early to say?
Yeah, so I'd say he will look at the Jew horse now, and obviously if the ground is right, that's where he will be. Yeah, so listen, it was a good, nice day for come up here not to race. So no, so he's it definitely will only do him good.
Cape Race, you must be pleased with that comeback.
Oh, delighted. Like a lot of people done a lot of work with him to get him to here, and Eamon has done an incredible amount of work. Patrick rides him, Rachel rides him in his work. Derek Donal in charge of him, all the vets, John, Ger, Jack, Shane, Vanessa, Eamon, but Patrick rides him out, like I said, but Eamon has done incredible work to get this horse back, and like we didn't think we would ever see this day, so to have him back and be happy and Ryan to be happy, and it's something to really look forward to.
And obviously he's going to come on from that run.
Oh, I Kevin a lot. Yeah, he will. Like I can't believe he's here, to tell you the truth. He got here 3 weeks ago for a canter, and then we felt there was a chance, and every day after he just progressed.
Just remind us again, Ed, and quickly what happened.
Yeah, he got an infection, and the infection got into his joint, and then his joint had to be flushed out a couple of times, and then because of that the ligament down the side of his pastern became unstable, and then because of that the pastern became unstable. So listen, he wasn't able to stand, and then he had to learn how to walk, and then he had to learn how to trot, and then he had to learn how to canter, and then he had to start to work, and then he had to learn how to change his leg again. So like he went through so much, Kevin, it's unbelievable. Like really at one stage we weren't even sure he was going to make it through the week, you know, so incredible really to have him back.
Ascot next, all things being equal?
I think so. That's what looks lovely for him. He'd have a nice little bit of time between now and then, and he'd love going around Ascot, and like he'd come back to like what he was. Like that was a lovely, great comeback run.
And Yilang, that run's too bad to be true.
No, yeah, soft ground doing too much, but we were worried about the ground, and she was a bit anxious in the ground and just over raced the whole way, and Ryan said he accepted it very quick, you know, so no, but there'll be another day for her.
Good stuff. Too early to say where we'll see her next?
Yeah, I think so. There's no rush with her. She's had 3 runs now. Like we know that soft ground is not our thing, so there's no rush or no panic on her.
Good stuff. Augusta Roden, how was he this morning? And Luxembourg, some performance for both horses.
Yeah, incredible. Great runs out, and both of them were working great. We felt that they were going to run massive races. Absolutely delighted with Luxembourg, delighted with Augustus as well, you know, so he's what his big strength is, he'll follow any kind of a pace very easy, you know, so, and no matter how hard they go, he'll follow it on the bridle. When he get there he won't do much, but that'll be always him, I'd say.
And that was some achievement to get him back after the last day.
Listen, Andrew is in charge of him, like I say, Rachel rides him out and rides him in all his work. So they're the people, and then Ed is in the yard with Andrew, but there's so many people, but Andrew was over the moon with him, Rachel was over the moon with him, they were the ones closest to him, so we were all obviously watching it, and no, we were looking forward to it, but he's a pure natural ability really, that's what drives him, Kevin, and it was that way from day one really.
And obviously we won't see him on soft ground again. Is the Breeders' Cup is most likely probably final time?
Listen, the lads love the Breeders' Cup. He's a lovely horse for it. I'd imagine something like that they'll decide, but you would really look forward to him the way he loved that ground, you know. He's a beautiful mover. Like he won the race in post and good to soft, and we couldn't believe he did it, but it was probably obviously sheer ability made him do it. No, sure, I'd say something like that. Like obviously we'll take our time with him now and see how he is, but I'd imagine something like that, Kevin.
And
yeah.
Finally, Ed, in Luxembourg, where will we hope to see him next?
So he could go to the Arc. He wouldn't mind as long as the ground is not heavy, and over 1.5 miles we know to ride him like a horse that just about gets 1.5 miles, rather than ride him like a horse that's guaranteed or wants further. Like he doesn't want 1.6 miles. Like we see, he's very competitive at any type of race over 1.25 miles and up to 1.5 miles, but he doesn't want to go any further. So we're learning about him all the time, but it was a massive run out of him.
Aidan, well done. I mean, a fantastic weekend, and more importantly, well done in reaching the 4,000 milestone.
Appreciate it, Kevin. Thanks very much. Thanks, Kevin.
Subscribe to Racing TV's YouTube channel now to watch more great races like this.